I just did a test run, so to see if the video will upload. The light, purpose from the inside. Fuck, you are a fly motherfucker. God damn it, that's how your ancestors feeling about you. You know what I'm talking about? Like, fuck you, a motherfucking fly ass motherfucker. Boom, I can't go around and get you. And they tried to treat you like a basic bitch. Big mistake. Regret. Was sworn to stop the black magic of saying anything other than fuck. You a fly ass motherfucker. That song's so short, but I just had it in my mind. I had to play it. It didn't even last that long. I just so hard to get along with. So, people that are hard to get along with are the ones that try to treat you like a basic bitch, but they really know that you a fly ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that's black magic. These negative thoughts, anything other than what's the truth, trying to convince themselves. I'm trying to look through the card because sometimes the ink bleeds through. I'm trying to see if I can see what it's saying. I just need to be patient and wait. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? I just need to be patient and wait. What's the bottom of the deck though? We have Aquarius. So the motto for Aquarius is we know. It's the months of February 18th through January 20th. Perhaps the 11th house, if that's a thing, because I have 11th here and then Uranus. Aquamarine is the crystal. I've been looking for my aquamarine crystal. A specific one, and hell, this may not. I'm sure this is not aquamarine. They painted this, but it's given the aqua color, and it's real. This color is so healing. It's so powerful. So if you ever want to do meditation, stare into something that is this color, and go into meditation. So healing. Such a beautiful vibe. Alright, let's get some clarifiers. The first round of clarifiers. Let me turn it over because I don't want to see anything. You think I'm going crazy? Everything, nothing. Bottom of the deck, not an energy match. If they're not telling you, fuck, you a fly motherfucker in some way, shape, form, or fashion. They don't say that. They are a hater. Because you don't have to be dressed up with all the frills and thrills for your light to shine through. Yeah. Get that air again about your shit. Because you spent enough of your time making yourself small. You spent enough time playing small for someone else's ego boost. You've done that enough. So just as small as you've played in the past is how big you need to play now. Not play, but be now. You're not so different. You're not so different. You're not so different from who you were before. You're just now believing in yourself. You have a different mentality. And these people, they're not so different. They're great too. But they're too lazy to find the light within themselves. That's where jealousy comes from. They're too lazy to find the greatness within themselves. There's no reason for no one to be jealous of the next person at all. No matter how much they got, what they look like, there's no reason for jealousy at all, because you are great and wonderful. Okay? So now it's time for you to start accepting that about yourself. Like I said, I had to distance myself to protect you from them. Okay? So maybe there's someone that you're dealing with and they have someone that they're dealing with and they are jealous of you because of how their person looks at you, how they're jealous of how they may look at you, possibly how they may speak of you, you know. Like y'all may be all sharing in the same room, you know what I'm saying? But this person may like go into a trance when they're looking at you. They can't even help themselves and other people see it. And maybe particularly one person, hold the line. But yeah, maybe one particular, it could be their girlfriend or boyfriend. Change the gender however it needs to be changed. Okay? But there's definitely some haters. And you just doing you. And don't you stop doing you. Don't go back to playing small for these other motherfuckers. No, that's a motherfucking personal problem that they need to fucking deal with. And as long as you step in your power, your ancestors and your spirit guides will be there to back you the fuck up. But if you start playing small, they're going to allow you to fucking play small. They're going to allow you to, that's all they can do, because they don't have that much control over here. But when you put your belief behind the shit, oh, they got you 10 toes. But if you wavering, you weaken their power to be able to make a change in your life. So it's time to step the fuck up and believe in yourself. Period. Theme of this read is stand your ground on the fact that fuck, you a fly motherfucker. God damn, the fuck. It says you know what you need and deserve, so stand your ground on what it is you need and deserve from relationships, whether it's romantic, family, or platonic. Stand your ground, because you're not someone that is trying to take advantage of someone. You are someone with a loving heart that walk in integrity and honesty, want the highest good for all. So you can have that arrogance about yourself, because you're arrogant in the mentality of grace, of love, unconditional love. So stand your ground in your love and your positivity and knowing what it is that you need and deserve. We're not settling, not in romantic relationships, platonic or familial. Family, aka family. First card that we're clarifying is Shaktipat. Transmission of grace is the first line. And I say we're walking in grace. We stand in our ground in grace. I literally just said that shit. Enlightening gift of mastery. Because fuck, you a fly motherfucker. God damn. Rest in peace, David A. Arnold. Can't nobody say that goddamn like he say that goddamn. He's a comedian. If you don't know him, look him up. He used to do like content about his family, with his family. It says empowers the Shaktipat, Shaktipat. So Shaktipat. I never know how to pronounce that. But you don't have to know how to pronounce the things. Like if you ever do a prayer in another language, just know your ancestors know what you're trying to say, okay? You don't have to have the accent and the dialogue just perfect. They know, okay? It's just you saying it. So I need to use this a lot more often. I don't. I just, when I see the card, that's when we talk about it. But this needs to be part of my daily verbiage. Whether, of course, talking to myself or in my prayers, just when I want to invoke this energy, which is a transmission of grace. I also wrote Eshu on the corner here. Oshu is my father when it comes to the Orishas and Ifa, because you get a reading when you enter and you find out who rules your head. You get a female and you get a feminine and a masculine energy. They do a reading to see. But anyway, instinctively seek conducive environments rather than damaging ourselves trying to adapt to external situations or societal values. And I say we're not settling. First card clarifying Shaktipat, we have KTY. So maybe dealing with someone with those initials in their first or last name. We also have uncle here. So, transmission, there's a transmission of grace. It could be dealing with trigger warning, maybe essay from an uncle. May have an uncle whose name begin or have one of those letters in it. But also you have, it could be that thing of, with that little game you play as a kid where they would bend your hand back or whatever, cause you some type of pain and just keep increasing the pain until you say uncle type ass shit. And that's what the fuck these people are saying around you, because fuck, you a fly ass motherfucker. They crying uncle on your ass. They crying uncle because you just keep knocking them over the head with greatness. Looking like this, looking real basic. But you still knocking them over the head. Next card we're clarifying is recognition. Period. These people they are recognizing it. They are redneckinizing. Okay? They are redneckinizing. That's why shit is getting real tough for motherfuckers. I had to distance myself to protect you from them. Because they are even recognizing it even more. Maybe falling deeper in love with you. They may not be telling you that. But you are fucking with their head and their heart space in a way that may have never been tickled before. You are tickling that shit just off GP, okay? First card clarifying, and I knew this card was going to come out. I feel like I saw it, but it says, haters are truly your hype man. Haters are truly hype man. Okay? So haters, let them hate. Next card we're clarifying is called cords severed. Okay? You're cutting those people off. And I feel like there's some people that are realizing the consequences. I feel like there's maybe some people feeling the consequences of you severing the cord with them. They may be doing little things trying to get into your good graces again. But no, the damage is done. Motherfucker, the damage is done. We ain't going back. You can try to do whatever you can try to act nice to me now, consider me now. But when I needed you to consider me, for years when you didn't consider me, don't think a couple days or a couple weeks or a couple attempts of trying to be opposite of what you've been to me for years. It's going to make me forget about the years of you, being an asshole. But it does. I know it does soften your heart a little bit. I know it because I've experienced it. And you want to forgive and open yourself up, but you got to remind yourself. Look, remember the beginning of the read. Stand your ground. Remember what they've done, because they haven't really changed. Remember, it's not an energy match, is what we have here. And I'm seeing loosen boundaries. It says reinforce them. Look, you got bliss coming in. That's why these people realizing they fucked up, because this bliss energy, this bliss aura is pulsating around you. People are recognizing that abundance aura you have. Yeah, it may not have manifested into the physical just yet, but they see it and they feel it coming. You may not, but I doubt if you don't feel it. You may just have some doubt, but I feel like it's going to come in regardless, because you've just been putting in the work and staying 100 in your walk, in your intentions, and wanting the highest good for all. Got the sirens going off. The next card we're going to clarify, 2 weeks. So what, around the new moon? Because right now we're at the full moon. We're giving full moon energy. So perhaps in the next 2 weeks, you're going to see even more. You're going to evolve even more into who you are becoming. And it's going to be even more powerful, even stronger. Because perhaps this full moon is a realization of all the work that you've done. The full moon is, is at its peak potential, and then it's going to wane, but it's a cycle. It's coming back. It's going to come back, So yeah, you need to really stand in this energy, stand in this fullness, like connecting passionately is what we it's the first clarifier for 2 weeks. So come the new moon, you're going to really be solidifying this energy. Look, they don't respect you. That's why they're not an energy match. It's all good though. It's all good. Because you're connecting passionately to yourself. You respect self. And like I said, all these blessings are coming in. And that's just projection. If they don't respect you, they don't show that respect. They don't respect themselves. Because you are a very respectable person. But your external environment, again, may not be reflecting it. So I feel like that's another reason why you need to build up this energy now. Because maybe in 2 weeks it's going to get dark. The new moon is completely dark. It's a completely dark moon. It's a dark moon. Right? So really grasp into this energy and this light. Feel the fullness of it. In preparation perhaps. Or maybe it's going to be the opposite. These people are going to be in complete darkness. But you're going to be that person that is, you're intelligent with the Aquarius motto, we know. I literally had the conversation earlier today that he was saying, if somebody say, was it today? I think it was yesterday. It was like someone said, if you enter in a dark place, make sure close your eyes before you get there. That way when you walk into the area, your eyes already see much clearer than everyone else. Right? You got the tools. You got the tools to continue to be able to be light even in the face of darkness. Stand your ground. You know what you need and you deserve. Stand your ground. You got everything you need. You got all the tools you need to combat anything that may come your way. So the next card that we're clarifying is, it's not what you think it is. Stop convincing yourself. So this could be, this is in regards to a certain person that is not an energy match. You know, they're not strong enough to truly walk in their authenticity. They're not strong enough to stand their ground, possibly against other people. They may be around people that talk shit about you and they're not truly standing up for you in the way that they should. You know, I feel like a lot of people are doing their best to try to deny the fact that you are unfuckwittable. That you are a fly ass motherfucker. They're trying to hold on with all of their might to saying, you know, she ain't that special, he ain't that special. But truly deep down, they redneckinize. Right? But you have severed the cord to haters. You know that they're truly your hype man. You recognize that haters are just your hype man. And this frees you with the cord, severed card. This frees you. This allows you to rejoice. We have celebrate here. We have financial increase. Successfully released from toxic people. Exactly. You have cut the cords to these haters, these negative people, and you're connecting passionately, and you're going to connect even more passionately over the next 2 weeks, and that's likely is going to, you know, give you even more discernment, and you're going to see that some things is not what you think it is. Some relationships, some people aren't who you think it is, or it could be you having a different perspective of maybe some trials and tribulations you went through, and now you're seeing them differently, because this is coming out underneath the transmission of grace. So you're looking through the lens of grace, and you see a situation that was really tough for you perhaps in the past, and you're looking at it through the eyes of maturity, spiritual maturity. And you see how it was the catalyst to your growth. First card clarifying, it's not what you think it is. We have, it's all coming together. That's exactly, basically what I was saying. It's all coming together to you as to why you had to go through that certain thing. And remember, this is underneath the little uncle thing too. So give yourself grace. And I feel like there's going to be a transmission of grace that's going to help you to heal and overcome if you were a victim of a situation like that. Powers evolved, bruh. With this looking back on the situation and seeing, and it's all coming together, and you're understanding why you had to do that, why you had to go through that. And again, it made you stronger. It's a point where your powers evolved. Okay, it was a situation that your soul called in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And I know we don't want to accept that when it comes to traumatic situations and things, but perhaps this transmission of grace, this enlightening gift of mastery, will help you to accept it, you know, in a new way. The last card that we're clarifying is great-grandfather on your father's side. You may not know this person, or may have never met them, but they are here and they are guiding you through this, you know. First card to clarify, great-grandmother great-great-grandfather on your father's side. Look at that. Release internal struggle. They are here to help you to release that internal struggle that you may have had dealing with perhaps a very traumatic situation, whether it's SA, physical abuse, emotional abuse, whatever. Your great-grandfather on your father's side is here to help you. That ancestor is assisting you through this time. Next card, we have go back to school, study, research. So maybe you need to ask an aunt that's still living, what was your grandfather's name? Do you know your grandfather's name? You know, get his name while you can, while you still can. You know, I say an aunt or an uncle or whatever that's still living, because my father's passed, so I can't ask him if he knows his grandfather's name. But if you can, try to get his name. You know. So let's pull a card or two from this deck. Okay, so with this transmission of grace, KT and Y, the letters, and then uncle, let's see what comes out. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Okay, so if this uncle, there was, say, a SA situation, it may not have been a family member, it could have been anyone. When you were a little child, it says, yeah, they're saying, you are right, you didn't deserve that, but don't allow that to keep you captive. Don't allow it to hold you captive and holding on to that anger. Okay, we have the peacekeeper. Your ancestors, your great-grandfather wants to bring you peace, wants you to step into grace, you know, and understand that you're stronger than you think. You're stronger than you think. Next card we're clarifying is the recognition card. It's clarified by haters are truly hype men. And then cords severed. Guardian angel. Then we were just talking about your ancestors. Spirit guides, guardian angels. And again, it's clarifying recognition. They're saying we see you. We see you. We know what you've been through. We know you're hurt. But we also know you are stronger. You're stronger than you could ever imagine. You got this, and you can overcome this. And that they are rejoicing. They are celebrating you. And they are working to bring you financial increase. Okay? They are helping you to be released from toxic people. Maybe even that person that SA'd you. They're helping you to release that toxicity. Okay, so we're clarifying the 2 weeks card now. We have the Stag card, trust and thrive. Okay. So I feel over the next 2 weeks, you're going to be able to connect passionately to this transmission of grace, this enlightening gift of mastery, this elevation of your powers. Because remember, we have powers evolved here as well. And you're going to be able to trust and thrive like never before. Trust yourself, trust in your ancestors, your spirit guides, and the guidance that you are receiving. And look, the message on Guardian Angel is you are not alone. And that's one reason why you're stronger than you think, because you got so much spiritual support. Okay, so clarifying, it's not what you think it is. Like that situation, that abuse was not meant to break you. It's not what you think it is. You know, and stop convincing yourself that you're a victim. You're not a victim any longer. You have taken back your power. Stop hiding behind that or using that as an excuse to continue to play small. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. You may have hid yourself. Some people who experience SA abuse, sexual abuse, if you understand, they may gain a lot of weight, and that's their way of hiding. Some may become very promiscuous, and that's their way of hiding or trying to take power back into their own hands. But Spirit is helping you to find a healthy way of healing and accepting, grieving, and then healing. Whatever the process of healing is. Or, you know, we can look up the process of dealing with grief. There's stages, right? And so we're grieving that past person. We're grieving who we used to be. Because that person has died. We are releasing them and we are evolving. What are the stages of grief? So we have anger, bargaining, depression, and then acceptance. And acceptance is a person is no longer resisting the reality of the situation and attempting to change it. All right? You're not anger. That is not who you are at the core. You are love at the core. Bargaining, it says a person may feel desperate and willing to do anything to change their circumstances. So, in the case of abuse, the inner child may die. Your ability to love may die. We're grieving. There's different ways or different things to grieve about. Or to even understand that it's grief that we're doing. And so again, when it comes to maybe SA or whatever, sometimes we bargain because we feel desperate and willing to do anything to change. That's why some people may put on weight. Why some people they're desperate to change their outcome, and why they may become promiscuous or whatever. But we're overcoming that. Look at that. The card that came out is Autumn. It says release the old and rest. Your guardian angels, your great grandfather wants you to release the old. That's old news. And rest. It's all coming together and your powers have evolved. You may have gotten new powers. You know, bottom of the deck is Broken Arrow. It says embrace the energy of peace. And that's coming out as the bottom of the deck card for release the old. But, you know, underneath Peacekeeper. Okay, you were broken at one point. But Spirit is guiding you to release the old and to rest. To rest. That shit has had you running, whether you know it or not. But Spirit is helping you to cut the cords, to sever the cords that has tied you. They want you to be free. They want you to drop the baggage so that you can rejoice and celebrate and really, you know, receive this financial increase that is coming in. Look at this and be this warrior, the shield maiden. It says, make plans and focus. Make plans and focus. because you are manifesting whatever you put your energy behind. We need to release the old and rest. That's what we need to put our energy behind. But anything else you want to put your energy behind, you are able to manifest that. Trust and thrive. All you got to do is trust in yourself and you will thrive. And then we have bottom of the deck, the Sage. It says be devoted and committed to self, to your healing, to knowing that you are a fly motherfucker. Okay? That you are great. Know what you need and deserve. Stop settling. A lot of people that experience SA, I feel like they may settle in love more often than they should. They stay in relationships that are not good for them longer than they should, whether romantic, familiar, or friends. It's time to sever the cords. Okay? Because these people are truly hating on you. They see your light, but they are doing everything they can to keep their foot on your neck. Your discernment is growing and about to be on fleek, and you're going to understand and see that it's not what you think it is. This person may not be who you think it is. They may not be the energy match that you thought they were. Okay? You may give off this Aquarius energy of a humanitarian, friendly, unique, very logical, inventive. You're a visionary. But you got people that are not an energy match to that trying to stifle that out of jealousy. Your knowing is about to increase. Okay? So just have your eye out ready. Shaktipat, call, say that over and over to invoke that energy, to invoke the transmission of grace, to invoke that enlightening gift of mastery, that empowers you to instinctively seek conducive environments rather than damaging yourself trying to adapt to external situations, people, places, or things, or even societal values. Okay, we're no longer doing that. Shaktipat, that energy, those environments are no longer an energy match for us. And you may be, I feel like it may be time for you to distance yourself, and that you are about to do that, but it may take a financial increase coming in for you. All right, and with the guardian angels coming out with the quartz silver, Spirit is saying you're not alone. And I feel like they're going to help to bring about that financial increase for you so that you can make the moves you need to make from these people that don't respect you. Okay? Over the next 2 weeks, I feel like people are really about to start showing their ass. Maybe showing their true colors. Okay? But Spirit is already warning you right now to release the old and rest. Your great-grandfather is here to help you release the internal struggle. Also guiding you on what you may need to look into or research. With the go back to school, it says make plans and focus. Okay? So, this can roll up my arm, but for some reason this bracelet is feeling tight on my arm. Or maybe it's just healing my arm and is bringing to my attention where tension is so that I can make plans and focus. So I can focus on healing it. Okay? But also this go back to school, study and research. Once your grandfather is initiating this energy of helping you to release internal struggle, and as you are dropping that weight, maybe this go back to school is about you going back into learning this new you that you are becoming, this new energy, right? Because you've released the old you. Now you're resting and just I think your energy may be grounding itself You're grounding yourself in this new energy. Right now, the cellular transformation may have happened. You're no longer an energy match to who you used to be. You are becoming who you've set out to become. And so now you're going to have to go back to school and relearn yourself, because your powers has evolved. You need to go back in and really start meditating so that you can learn what these new powers are as well. This is the power of being free. The power of being in this rejoicing and celebratory energy at all times. Because now you're fully realizing that you are not alone. That you do have guardian angels that guide you. And that you can trust your intuition and thrive off of your faith. Of trusting in the unseen and the unknown. Because you know you're covered. You know you're loved. I feel like there's going to be a new recognition, and you're going to be connecting passionately to your guardian angels, ancestors, and spirit guides like never before, perhaps. Your psychic abilities are elevating, and there's no room for you to carry grudges or hate or hurt or trauma from the past. You have evolved past that. You have undergone a cellular transformation. So just like Nicki Minaj said in one song, you ain't fucked me, you fucked the old body. You ain't fucked Nicki, you ain't fucked Nicki, you fucked Nicole body. Type of shit. It's wild. It's not funny when it comes to SA. Right? But, and I don't want to be insensitive at all. Release the old and rest. Because when you awaken, you're gonna be in a whole new body. You have a whole new body. You are a whole new being, a whole new energy. That's old. Detach from that. That's not you. That's not your story anymore. Okay? We are moving forward. We're moving onward and upward. So is our finances. Okay, let's claim it. Let's claim it. You don't have to know where it's coming from, Just claim it. Know it's coming. Feel it. Feel how you will feel when you get that money and you can start making plans. Okay? On what you're gonna do with that money. Make plans and focus, like the Shield Maiden said. Make plans and focus on the abundance, okay? So on the negative the somewhat negative cards, because again, with the it's not what you think it is card. Let's get some surrender cards out for that energy, okay? So in regards to this transmission of grace, Shaktipat uncle energy, also clarified by the Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Let's get a surrender card, okay? Surrender negative thinking. It says you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing, and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Okay? Your haters are truly hype men. Cords severed, though. You're severing your cords. You're being released from toxic people and their energy. You're no longer holding on to that. That is not your burdens to carry. Okay? The card that we have to clarify that is surrender to your intuition. Okay, it's going to help guide you. Your intuition is how Spirit speaks to us. So surrender to your intuition, because it's growing stronger and stronger now. Ashe? It says tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings. We know with the Aquarius card, right? Or aha moments that come to guide you, that come through to guide you. to help you to release the internal struggle, right? That's what the guardian angel energy is here to do, to help guide us. Our great grandfather is here to help guide us, to help us to release the internal struggle. On this same road, we have released the old and rest. I want you to rest, baby. Stop living in this heartbroken ass energy. All right. What's the next surrender card to clarify this 2 weeks? The trust and thrive energy. Yeah, what we got? Okay, one card fell out. We'll take it. Surrender denial. Okay. And this is clarifying. One of the clarifiers for 2 weeks is they don't respect you. Maybe you need to surrender denial about that. It could be a family member or whatever. It says accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly to make the best decisions. Okay? They don't have the bandwidth to get with the frequency that you operate on. Accept people and situations exactly as they are. Sever the cords. Trust and thrive. That whomever you've decided that your intuition told you that you need to sever the cords with, trust that you made the right decision and watch how you thrive. Trust and thrive. Know that you're going to thrive. Trust that thrividity is on the horizon. I know that ain't a word. Clarifying is not what you think it is. The surrender card that came out is surrender to success. Okay, it's not what you think it is. You may have felt like it broken you, but it didn't. It did not. The success that you are now, this person that you are becoming, the success that you're about to receive and really step fully in, just know that you are ready to experience abundance. You are ready to experience abundance. That's why it's time for you to release the old and rest. This is coming out to clarify. Release the old and rest. And it's so interesting that the release the old and rest is the autumn card, and the colors in this card here, the surrender to success, it gives like a fall scenery. The colors are the orange and the greens and the leaves changing colors. You're ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Okay? Don't look back on previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting leap that's given that faith. Taking a leap of faith. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Okay? Release the old and rest. Rest in the fact that you are ready to experience abundance. Rest in the fact that you are ready to leap into the exciting, rest and know that an exciting new world of possibilities are opening up for you because you are releasing the internal struggle. Call out for your great-grandfather. You may not know his name, but just call great-grandfather. Thank you for your energy. Just talk to him, Look at that. Fear of intimacy. Your great-grandfather said, don't fear communicating with your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors. Don't fear that relationship, the intimate relationship that is able to be built with your ancestors. Okay, bottom of the deck is surrender, procrastination. Don't wait. So tonight, have your ancestors on your mind. Have a conversation with them. Set your intentions on that. Make plans and focus on letting love in. It says on this sphere of intimacy, you are ready to let love in. Your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, the divine forces. You are ready to let this love in. It may have been scary for you in the past, but it's not what you think it is. It's not as scary as you think it is. It says surrender to success. They're saying your powers have evolved. It's all coming together. Surrender to success. Release that old thinking that was afraid to allow that spiritual energy in. Okay? It says on this surrender procrastination card, it says now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Surrender to success. Really have a conversation with your ancestors, with your spirit team, with your divine forces, and ask for what it is that you want. Make a plan and focus on building that relationship, on connecting passionately. Over the next 2 weeks, allow that to be, make a plan to do that and focus on strengthening that relationship and becoming more intimate with those energies, because they love you so much. Okay? And they're going to help you to stand your ground and to call in to receive what you know you need and deserve. They are ready to help you stand your ground and stand 10 toes on what you know you need and deserve, and to call that shit in. Okay? That confidence of fuck, you a fly motherfucker. They're ready to help you to stand on that shit, because you know that is true about you. But you've been playing small for far too long. And they said, we're tired of this shit. Come on, baby, come with it. You are not alone. We got you. We got your back. Fuck all the motherfuckers that tried to take advantage of you, abused your love or whatever. Fuck all that shit. We're severing those cords, okay? To them haters or whoever the fuck they tried to play on your top. And it's about to it's time for you to step out and show a nigga. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success, okay? You are ready to experience abundance. So don't look back at the previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into this exciting new world of possibilities. That's what your ancestors are saying. And yes, they biting. And they are moving their neck. They tired of your bullshit. Get with the program, because you are a bad mama jamma. And that's where I will end the reading. I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Love you all. And until next time, peace.